let me invite Christoph up and get set up. How many people here use haptics in any of their apps? Any feedback in your apps? Wow, two people. Okay, three. Maybe they'll change. So Christoph, maybe you could show us what you're working on at Immersion.
Yeah, hi there. In the gaming space, when you experience a game, you will feel vibrations. You will feel vibrations. You will feel rumble feedback. PlayStation, Xbox controllers, PC gaming, even arcade applications. When you drive over the gravels, you will experience this gravel with this feedback that you are getting, tactile feedback. We call it haptic feedback as well. When you're playing with a first-person shooter, you're feeling the shots. You're feeling the gun reloading. You're feeling the explosions. What we're talking about here today is bringing this feedback, bringing this tactile feedback to the tablet. And I don't think it's worthwhile keeping talking. I would rather show you some demonstrations. But because haptics is so tangible and requires a hand to experience it, I will ask Jason to get closer and help me with commenting about what he feels. So on this first application, you see a guitar, and I can hear the sound of the guitar when I play over it. What I can feel, what you cannot feel, is what Jason is going to talk about.
Okay. I have to hold my microphone. That's uncanny how much it feels like an actual guitar. The thicker bass strings, I guess, feel deeper vibration, and then lighter as you go down. I mean, truly, if I just had my hand on the back of this or my hand on the back of a guitar, I would feel the exact same. I mean, not the strings, obviously, you're not feeling the strings, but you do feel the vibration on your thumb when you do it. It's pretty impressive.
So when we talk about haptics, we get an experience that is getting a more tangible experience. It's more engaging. When you play with it, the realism of the guitar is just getting to the next level. Let me show you another application that is getting us some level of realism and fun that you wouldn't get otherwise. This is a pinball game.
Pinball, very popular as a casual game category.
This game, by the way, is available on haptify.com.
Here, wait, you hold my microphone.
Yes, I will do that.
Thanks. Okay, so pull it back. Wow, that is, you can feel, when you hit the bumpers, you can feel it shaking just like a normal pinball game. And so you can, let me ask you a question. Does this, does it let you tilt the machine when you shake it back and forth, like a, like when you try to cheat at like a real pinball game?
You could tilt a little bit.
Tilt a little bit?
There is some accelerometer used in this device for doing.
So with this, you could actually have a pinball game in your pocket. You could have pocket pinball, literally.
You could do pocket pinball.
You're saying, you're confirming that, yes?
For a non-American person, I would say yes, maybe.
Okay, right. So this is, Immersion brings you pocket pinball. I like it. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you very much. So haptics in the context of a tablet like this one, this is, by the way, Toshiba haptic 10-inch tablets. It's a fairly heavy device, but the feedback you're getting is quite compelling.
It's not that heavy, though. It's big. It's bulky, right? It's twice the thickness, maybe, of an iPad, but it's not actually that heavy.
It's not that heavy. And the point is, when you look at the devices like that exist on the market today, they almost look the same from this standpoint.
Right.
Haptics makes the big difference. When you feel it and eventually feel the games to the vibration it's playing, or when you navigate the UI and press buttons and get button confirmation, that's really where haptics makes the product and your applications very different.
Now, you guys are enabling software. You're not making the pinball application or the guitar application.
That's correct. Immersion is a licensing company. We are licensing haptics to the big vendors like Samsung, LG, Nokia. What we have here is one tool that is enabling software developers to integrate haptics fairly easily. We provide SDK, API, tools to automatically convert sounds to haptics. In this case, we have a library of effects.
Oh, wow, that's kind of neat. So I can pick weapons, and I feel like different types of guns. I can do engines. So that feels like a Harley at a stoplight. That feels like a Vespa at a stoplight, like a little bit of a higher revving engine.
It's amazing.
That feels like a.
It's silent. You can't hear it.
That's like a Honda, like really fast motorbike. That is, and this is really interesting for you guys, I can tell. But this is pretty amazing. Oh, that one's like an airplane. So, how easy is it to put the haptics into an app? You would just make a call to your library and then...
Yes, we have an API. You call one function and you stop an effect. And the effect would be predefined, selected from a predefined gallery. And as you can see, there are here over 130, 150 effects. Of course, this will change depending on the platform you're on, but that's really something that is easy to use and to integrate in your applications if you're an Android user.
So cool. And any inside information if the iPad 3 will have this, or any?
Well, that's a really good question for Apple.
Yeah. Anybody know if they're going to add this? How many people think they'll add this kind of thing?
Haptics is a must-have.
You think they'll? Yeah, seriously. Anybody think they're going to add it in the next year or so? They should, right? I mean, it makes no sense that they wouldn't have it. How much does it cost? How much does it cost to add this to your Android apps? How do you guys charge for the software?
So we are a licensing company to the OEMs. So what happens is OEMs are licensees of ours. And then from a developer standpoint, go to developer.immersion.com. There's a licensing agreement, of course, with Immersion, but it's inexpensive.
Awesome. Thank you so much for showing it, Christophe. And you're going to be at lunch, and people will be able to actually pick it up and play with the library, right?
Very good. Thank you.
Awesome. Well done.